good people of the multiversal watching Planes of... Starting off today's live stream with a good lick, which is how I want to start. Firefin, Wyatt, Kristen, we got Be Welded On. By the way, Be Welded On, a sleeper chaos invoker on the Mario crowd control. I wanted to shift all accountability to Anthony in Soccer Hallways and spare Bewildered On of painting me, but I saw in the replay. I saw in the replay he was doing it, man. He was there. So thank you for causing me pain, publicly and privately. I will be building the Bricker Builds Italian Ghost Hunter. I told you there was some progress while offline. We call that progress, my guy. One-handed. So I'm all the way up to the hand, the right hand that is on his waist, and be building maybe an entire bag full today. I don't know. The process should go pretty smoothly, only because he is thinner than Mario and the Italian dinosaur. So, just gonna put that over there off camera. Did a little mining off camera, right? Yeah, nowhere to go but up. How long will the stream be? I don't know. It's gonna go until I'm sick of dealing with Lindsay giving an attitude, or until I feel like I'm done. So whichever comes first. Be less concerned with that, but more concerned about the bookmarks. We have Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls landing on Kickstarter Saturday, April 26th. If you got the email from the newsletter earlier today, you'll know that I shared a little bit of details on the launch day live stream, which will be happening starting at noon Eastern on that Saturday, the April 26th. And then the Kickstarter project will go live in an hour after that. So it's going to start, live show is going to start at noon, and then we're going to go till 1 p.m. And then from there on, it'll be all day celebration of the Kickstarter kicking off. We'll have giveaways, reveals, all sorts of stuff ahead of time there. So really cool stuff. Looking forward to it. And hopefully you are too. So exclamation troll. Go and bookmark it there if you haven't already. We are up to 186 bookmarks. 186 people who clicked notify me on launch. So that is an awesome start. Very thankful for everybody who bookmarked it so far. Next reveal is at 200. So there we go. Sonny, thank you for the kind words over on YouTube. I appreciate you. I see you. We got Recraft here as well. I got to crack a one. Appreciate all the moderators being here as well, Lindsay and Beth. Everybody, thank you. So we have that happening. Like I said in the very beginning today, had a very crazy afternoon, meaning I had a meeting earlier today, which was actually a prep meeting for the NAB show out in Las Vegas, the opportunity for me to pitch a TV show, which that is still happening. And let me tell you how it got a little crazier. Now, this is not 100% happening, but, you know, in talks, whatever. I mentioned, obviously, I am BricksOBrian. I got all this stuff going on. Really, you know, cool stuff. I'm used to having videos on all my platforms and whatever. And then I'm also the author of Pro Gamer's Guide and have been working the way to making this book series to enlighten the next generation of gamers, right? Healthy habits, making friends, and defeating those trolls. And so the gentleman who's in charge of this overall program that I'm being part of, he said, you know what, Brian? That's actually a really cool idea. And it turns out NAB show has a portion of what they do where authors go and sign books and have an author opportunity at the convention. So not only will I be pitching a TV show, but also potentially doing an author event when I go out to Las Vegas, which is super cool. So that'll technically be the first author event I will have ever done. I don't know if that's happening for sure, but currently in talks to make it happen. Like, you know, people were talking about what they're looking for with this sort of opportunity, and it's wild. So it's very, very cool. And I'm very excited about it. So pitching the TV show, doing an author event, no pressure. No pressure. No pressure. Zero pressure. No big deal. No big deal. Hey, Skywalker 91, welcome. So, part of what I did today, I fired off that email, and then I'm like, Skywalker, I gotta meet up with you and collect this thing. A Skywalker was kind enough to pick up a Lego set for me that was 60% off locally at a Target. And so I finally picked it up from him. So at some point during the infinite million things going on, I will be building the following Lego set, which was on my wish list, on the Lego wish list, but he found it and I'm like, dude, snag that for me. I'll send you the cash. So it's the magic of Disney Lego set. And you can see it right there, clearanced. Hold on, pause, wait. $29.99. $29.99 on this guy right here, all right? So the reason why this brand new Lego set was 60% off is because there is a Target near me. By the way, trigger fire, what causes the redeems to pop up is it's literally not working. But there's a specific reason why this one was on sale. So what I believe, there was a RC, welcome. There was a Target that is local to me that has it's a smaller footprint for a Target. So their idea was they were going to make a bunch of Targets that were smaller in size but more evenly spread out instead of having larger Targets. So the Targets more focus on inventory that is appropriate for the closer demographic. So basically, if it's not selling like hotcakes, then they get it out of there and put something else in there. So clearly, at that specific location, it was not selling well, so they got it out of there. Whereas if you go to the Target 10 minutes down the street, it's full price. So I think Skywalker caught it on a deal like that. He mentioned it in a chat, and I'm like, please go back and get me one, because I want that. And yeah, they have the test market stores. Yeah, so I think that's a test market store. Fine. Now, let's just verify that there's no rocks in this, just in case it's a reseal. You never know, right? Let's just verify the innards are real. Snow White movie gonna be that bad, right? Let's see, is it real? Is there rocks? Hey, it's real! Wow! It's real. That's everything. Nice. Nice, it's not a fake. So that'll be built eventually. Again, there is a plan, obviously, with the Italian Ghost Hunter, but then also going into April, there's going to be a plan of what I'm going to be building. More information about that soon. So, not only that arrived, but also a certain something that was purchased off the wish list immediately after Mario Day happened. I went and ordered it, and it literally showed up already. So I'm happy to show you. the Nintendo Alarmo, which is very cool. I've set it up, I've updated it, everything. You can see it's obviously taking a look at the time here, so it won't necessarily work unless I set the timer here, which actually, you know what? For the sake of it here, I am going to set an alarm. We are going to set it so you can choose whichever game you want to here. And I really like the sounds that pop out of this thing. Can you guys hear that at all? Or is it a little too low? Hold on. It's right here. Hold on. Yeah, you can hear that a little bit, right? It's very faint. So we're going to go with Mario Odyssey. And we're going to go... Yeah, ever so slightly. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's go with... Let's go with Super Mario Bros. It's going to be a... button mode. And we're going to set that for 6. Hold on. Literally just 6... 15. So it powers up that way right there. Bricking together with the resub for a year, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew, for the resub and being here. All right, so you can see ever so slightly there, it now is in Mario Brothers NES face there. So the faces will change depending on what game you're using. And you can choose between different levels of waking up, different games that can wake you up, all that. So, with the meeting that I had today, obviously a lot of really cool stuff, but the most important thing, I was prescribed this specifically, going into this opportunity, working on the pitch deck, working on whatever else, right? I was prescribed to work on things exclusively when I was in a good mood and to get a proper night's sleep in order to prepare for this. That's really the only things I need to do. Work on the pitch deck when I'm feeling it, when I'm feeling good, and get enough sleep. I got to be at my top game. So those are the only two things I got. Doctor's orders. Doctor's orders. The only two things I got to do. So this will definitely help with that. Massive thank you again to Anonymous for the Alarmo fully covering this, and yes, I can get an even better night's sleep. I slept like 8.5 hours last night here, so yeah, that is awesome. That's because trigger fire is down, so redeems might not work. Running alarm clock as a medical expense on the taxes. See, there you go. Just another minute or a couple seconds here. Hold on. Let's see if it goes right away. See if anything happens here. It'll go. So you can't hear it at all, but it is doing the Mario theme. You can see it activate. It's getting there, I promise you. It's creeping up on, like, it's super, like my microphone can't pick it up. Probably not. You can hear it. The interface is really cool, and it acts like a Nintendo. It reminds me a lot of the Wii, actually, oddly enough, in its quirkiness. It's very interesting. I wonder if it'll get progressively louder. It's getting louder? Yeah, like over time. So that's the point. It's like an alarm clock. Oh yeah, now that's really loud. Meow, 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 meow. Alarm isn't jarring enough. We'll just dream about playing Super Mario Bros. So you can trigger it to stop by hitting the button, or it senses your physical movement, like getting out of bed, right? Yeah, you can hear that now. All right, so now if I do this, Then it stops right there. Stop the alarm. Stop. Yes, and then it goes into that mode there. So it'll probably work really better for like I want to record like a short or something and show people how it works, because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, this is stupid, but the piece of tech that it is and making it interactive to get up out of bed, I like that idea. I would especially like it, you know, for my kids. I would love something like that. Obviously, I'm going to appreciate it as a fully grown adult, right? But especially for kids, I think it'd be really cool. How do I redeem my ability to unrender your alarm clock? Okay. Unfortunately, the redeems are borked today, RC. Triggerfire, the platform that causes that stuff, is down. So we'll just... here's what we'll do, actually. I know, We're just going to deny everything at the end of the live stream today, so everybody will get their points back. But yeah. So yeah, today is going to be the Italian plumber. Triggerfire So 2001. Oh, my name is Pick Stitch, and I'm raising all this money for charity, and I'm going to talk about Brian's butt. Brian will pantomime all the redeems today? No. Can't put that much effort in. Oh, man, that's a tuna, bro. That one still works. That still works. That's a different system from Triggerfire. So every 123 bits gets closer to the bit goal, which greenlights another animation to be made in the same style as Cecilia the cat. So if you cheer 1, 2, 3, that will pop up. And then I will put it out there that just for the sake of doing it, there is a redeem for cheering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 12,345 bits. I promise you, it's not cool. It's not fun. Don't do it. But I put it there for the sake of putting it there. It's not meant to be something anyone ever does. But we have had situations before, redeems aren't working, Kevin, where people will do a cheer 1, 2, or they'll do that amount to get the bit badge. And I'm like, oh, we'll do something. So yeah. Hey, BricksOBrian, it's Sean Gildia from Cowabunga. I know who you are. I've seen you on Instagram. All right. I know you're opening up a store down in Plymouth. Got it. I nailed it. Right in the back of my head. In the back of my head, I found it. Wow. Perfect. Nailed it. Welcome. I knew. I'm like, I've seen it before. Let me take that piece of information from the back of my brain to the front. Sean here also does life-size brick build sculptures and doing different stuff from what Bricker Builds generally does. So, you know, he's carving out his own path here with that stuff. So it's pretty cool. 250 isn't worth it. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not worth it. I'm saying if anyone ever did it, that's what it would be. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is, I think it's $123. It's not 250. You can't do share 1, 2, 3. It's cheer 1, 2, 3. It's a difference. What is new with you, Brian? I am, in addition to going to Las Vegas to pitch the TV show, I'm also in talks to do an author event at NAB show. So no pressure. No pressure. No pressure. But that's what's new. So to say that in addition to having the Kickstarter be on April 26th, right? That's how much it is, really? Is it really? That's how much it is? Let me look. No, it's 10,000 bits. No, it's 12,345. No, it's not $250. Oh, if you're on mobile? Oh, that's different. No, not on desktop. Desktop, it's not that price. For bits and stuff. That's nowhere near what it is. No, it's no pressure. So, soccer, you know that they charge 30% more to circumvent the Apple fees, right? If you get charged less for bits and gifted subs by doing it on desktop compared to when you do it on iOS or Android. So yeah, don't do it there. Do you have a mobile? No. So, Pix, it's not a matter of educating people. They're just lazy. They're just lazy. If Soccer wants to give all his money to Tim Cook, let him. I don't need to know where you watch me. I just need to know that you do. So no pressure. Hey, can't we both be lazy and uneducated? Okay. So, can we get a shout out for, oh, Lindsay, you decide. Should it be for Kevin, Astro, or Pix first? Who should get a shout out first? Who's your favorite? Pick a favorite between the three. That's mean. I mean, Kevin gets a lot of shout outs. He's got his name on the front of every book, so. Do Astro. Kevin is doing a show with Sarah this weekend up in Houston. Very exciting. Very exciting stuff. Who is Pix? Somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve for charitable causes such as Starlight Children's Foundation. And someone who will, I don't know, they don't need an introduction. He is not family friendly. So if you are looking for a wholesome place to exist that is not here, don't bother. I'm on the road now in gridlock traffic. There we go. Mr. O'Brien. Just wait till I give you a shout out on national TV. You're gonna be like, oh my goodness. Actually, I can't shout you out on TV because I have to charge. I have to charge you a fee. I can only work with big brands now, like Zach M. Rutledge. You know, I can only. My bar is only. You know, I don't have the capacity for anybody anymore. You know what I mean? That's that. That's just kind of how the cookie crumbles. That's the industry. Pay to win, Brian. That would be the most awful sub goal ever. Hey, y'all. We have a sub goal up right now so I can make an appearance on the Saviano show. Exclamation goal. All your... How cringe that would be. Ugh. Brian can only shill out to the high enders. Yes. Which is why I'm leaving all of you behind. I said that to Joey one time, a maniac for bricks. He was doing, it didn't go over well, but he was doing the yard sale at Brick Fair, Virginia. He had his table full of stuff. And I said to Joey, don't look anybody in the eye unless I got a $100 bill in their hands, Joey. And everyone around me stopped and was like, they literally did the Astro, but everyone literally did that. And I'm like, that did not land well. All right, we're gonna keep walking. I'm gonna keep walking. Nobody knows I'm kidding. Everybody just thinks I'm a Goomba on a cake. Sold my Lego like Watto. Who's this guy, dude? Brian will switch over and sell out to that big Duplo money. Give me that big D money. Burbank O'Brien. Oh, who am I gonna forget the most? Who will leave my brain space first? Oh, I actually had to move the body. I had to move the body pillow for the meeting. So any actually important meetings, I moved the body pillow back there. So people don't ask questions. Dude, I'm in this meeting, everybody's talking about all the platforms and the blah, 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 and here I am with the plushies. Hiding my true self. Let me cuddle with myself real quick. It's fine. It's fine. You know, if it weren't directly over my shoulder, that cuddle stayed. Everything else stayed. If only I had a body pillow in the background, that'd seal this deal. Yeah, it would. Hollywood's changed you. Unfortunately, they are sold out. All the body pillows are sold out. Popping in before I get back to work. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. You know, I am preparing for all the things happening in life, including Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls. All the segues. Learning from Zach. We have 186 notify me on launches. And next reveal is at 200, so we're just 14 away. Exclamation troll. Y'all are acting like I wouldn't do like all the giveaways in the world. Like, hey guys, thanks for helping me get this opportunity indirectly and directly here. There would be so many giveaways. Mr. Bricks, we're gonna pass, but it seems via the pillow that you are a man of culture. So go ahead and bookmark it there. Just a month and a half to go. 44 days. 44 days until that happens. And I just got confirmation on a part of the finale plan for the Kickstarter as well. So, the finale for Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls on Kickstarter is going to be, even if it's severely underfunded, it's fine. It's fine. We're just going to close it out. Really going to get all the girls when you start making that Hollywood money. See, this is the issue, Space Hobo. That's the wrong kind of attention. Like, I can't... This is the thing. I can't, you know, like we have a very small window between if that becomes a reality and right now. So like, I gotta expedite this process. I gotta like, you know what I mean? I have a secret wife according to Google. What is her name? What's her name? Also, Zach is here. Zach, we now have 3 people confirmed on board for the plan pertaining to karting. It's a secret. My wife is a secret from me? Really? Interesting. 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 Red? It's not good attention to have people want you for your money. Yes, exactly. But who's to say I'd even be making a lot of money? having an opportunity like that and having a lot of money are not mutually exclusive. Beth is putting my wife's name in the mod chat. All right, we're gonna see this one. If I didn't misplace paperwork all the time, I could send you a copy of a certificate. Nice. That's what I'm here for, yes. What plans did I get lifted out of? Nothing. Brian's secret wife is named Princess Peach. You didn't hear it from me. All right, well. There we go. So yeah, tonight is going to be the Italian Ghost Hunter. Again, I'm probably going to get through a lot of it tonight, so thank you all for being here and all that. I don't think I got anything else going on. I'm so sorry for your loss. Is my wife Brenda? Is that what Google says my wife, who my wife is Brenda? She died of dysentery? Look in the bouncer lounge. Yeah, Beth linked a... What? According to AI, the AI summary on Google, BricksOBrian, whose real name is Brian Saviano, is married to Geraldine Morrissey O'Brien. Geraldine Morrissey O'Brien. Gross. Like Geraldine. I don't think I've ever met a Geraldine in my life. Geraldine Morrissey O'Brien. October 10th, 2020. Did she die? Geraldine Morrissey O'Brien passed away on October 10th, 2024. Dude, I got some trauma. Dude. Geraldine is going into Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls. All right, Kevin. Man, shout out to my dead wife. That's, that's a lore drop. Lore drop? Where'd they even... I don't know where they got that from. I might have said it in a video in an offhand comment like Geraldine. But that is not a name that's relevant to anything at all. So I don't know. BricksOBrian, whose name is Brian Saviano, is a gaming content creator who is not married. He is known for his family-friendly content on platforms like Twitch, YouTube, and his website. His content focuses on Nintendo games, Minecraft, Lego, and other topics. He is a full-time creator. See, whatever AI Pix is listening to, that's got it. Any dead wives in the chat? Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Any ghostly wives in the chat? The people have no idea how much lore is seeding in the Pro Gamer's Guide books. Yes. Kevin, you know what would be awesome? I go to NAB show, and that's the catalyst for all the things. It's awesome. That would be awesome. I would be thrilled if that happened. Like, that was the, Is hibernating half dead? No. We're talking dead. Double dead. Sympathy votes? Okay. We'll get Matt Pat out of retirement to break it all down for us. Did you know that Geraldine O'Brien? Google says to me it's Jennifer Saviano. All right. There is no Jen, I'll tell you that. Hey, executives at Universal Studios, you want to open a PGG land next to Super Nintendo World? Why not? I'm too old to work it too hard for too little. That's what we all say. That's it. So she's a CIA operative with several aliases. Okay. That's that Geraldine lore, my guy. Geraldine. Brian's getting a Lifetime movie once his TV show takes off. Which one's canon? None of them are canon. Absolutely none of them. No more echo. There we go. Alrighty. So this is going to be semi-awkward here. You can just about see where Luigi starts. Do we have any awkward in the chat? Oh, we got plenty to go around, trust me. We got plenty to go around. Karen, happy Wednesday. Okay, I think I'm on bag 13. 13? Yep. MJ is here. Now, I have seen the AI say several different names. Listen, all I will say is, listen, y'all would know. Y'all wouldn't know, but there would be signs. There would be signs. Just getting ready here for what I gotta build next. Again, today is my last live show of the week before we get into other stuff next week. There's a shout out for Astro Canuck, that guy. Doing all the things all the time. Hulbert, welcome. All right, time to dive in. We got the Italian Ghost Hunter here. Congrats, Mr. O'Brien. You should be anticipating a gift for you and your wife. I'm sure both of us will be very thankful. And by both of us, I mean just me. But thank you for that. Apparently, I have a bunch of wives. Like I said, it's not due to lack of opportunity. Yeah, so I built a loft off camera just so I can make some progress on this. And the goal is to be to do one bag per week. So between right now and then, I have this one. Actually, the fart has awakened Mrs. Geraldine O'Brien from the dead. I can't wait to leave soccer hallways behind. I can't wait. Privilege of a lifetime, it really will be. So I'm building layer by layer. Maybe it's NC Animates again. He's been known to make meme accounts, and then he abandons them once he's found out. It's happened a couple times. So what's everybody got going on for their Wednesday night? Any big plans? Any upcoming developments? Things that been chilling. I've been doing a little more chilling as of recently. I've been waiting for you know, obviously this thing coming up in Las Vegas to happen, trying to be cool, calm, and collected about it, obviously getting other stuff done in the meantime. But as I've said before, I feel like I'm in a weird waiting period kind of a deal. Because just making some of mom's spaghetti? All right. Just because I feel like, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on, but, you know, gotta make the most of it. What? And a full, ooh, it's a full moon? Uh-oh. That's, you know, there's trouble afoot. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. That's more amore. Oh, I'm off by a layer, that's why. Oh, am I? Oh, I know what I did wrong. Hold on. That shouldn't be there. Just grabbed a Shamrock Shake. Nice. Proud of you. Massive thank you again to A. Skywalker for picking up that that build for me there. Very cool of him. Very, very appreciative of that. I'll be building that at some point in the future. I don't quite know when. Obviously want to get this done by the end of March. And we'll have a build going into April. What's your favorite country? I mean, I live in the United States, so I'm tempted to say that. Welcome. Anyone excited for St. Patrick's Day? You know, I have never gone out for St. Patrick's Day ever. And I don't even mean going like crazy at all. I just mean like go out and literally do anything. And so I'm actually, that's part of what I'm doing on Friday. I am going to be going out. It's not nothing, anything crazy. But, you know, just for the sake of going out and about and doing stuff, I will be doing that. So, you never went to Boston? Not for St. Patrick's Day, no. And unfortunately, now a lot of my friends are at the age where they're like, yeah, we don't want to leave our house. So I'm like, all right, this is awesome. So I was the friend who was like, you know what? We're doing this. We're going out. Who wants to join me? And some people were like, yeah. And then some people were like, yeah. And then they bailed. And some people were like, yeah. And then... have a Luigi just like that, except assembled. Isn't that funny, David? Well, you don't need another assembled one. That's for sure. Welcome. They, Bricker Builds, actually for Mario Day, they released the Italian dinosaur egg. So now you can have an egg to go with your, the dinosaur itself, which is pretty sweet. You can save a couple bucks by using my code if you're in a position to make a purchase. Even though Bricker Builds models generally, you know, they are pretty pricey, but you're obviously getting quality of what's there. If anyone is near Dallas, I'll have autographed copies of all Pro Gamers Guide titles this upcoming weekend. You heard it from Kevin, folks. You could go directly to Mr. Hinkle himself at, I think it's Allcon, right? Is that what it's called? So if you're anywhere near the Dallas area and you want to say hi to Kevin, pick up some copies. Any chance it's Dallas, Wisconsin? Definitely not. So... Is there any chance you're in the area and you want to say hi? By golly, you can. I know Kevin would appreciate it. You ever get the peeps from Brickcraft? No. And I had they semi-offered to send me some, but I didn't get back to them and say, oh, that'd be cool. Just because they've been obviously busy. And then going into April, I don't know if I'll have the time to dedicate to, like, actually, you know, promoting the launch the way they would probably want me to, so I don't think it's going to happen. But I did see, it's a 2028 build. 2028. All right. At this rate, Beth, it feels like it. That Dallas comment just reminded me of a child in the family I haven't given Pro Gamer's Guide to yet. Well, you can get them on Amazon, Kevin's website, my website. If you want autographed versions, Kevin has all the versions, all the editions. So those are available as he's making the drive out to Alcon. Why am I bad at Ocarina of Time? Because my mind works better in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, more so. Also, if Luigi gets out of the frame here, you're going to have to let me know because I can't actually see the preview right now. I can only see the instructions in this. Mr. Saviano's calendar is full, but we can put you in the wait list. It's just, you know, it's kind of insane. I sit here and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do anything. And then magically it's like, yo, you're doing all this stuff. You can also buy your way in. Nobody's offered to buy their way in, Lauren. Nobody's been like, Brian, I will give you a stupid amount of money if you do this. Nobody's done it. Nobody's had the courage. Not yet. Not recently. Actually, not ever. I don't think anybody has ever, like, waved money at me and been like, do what I say. Well, actually, that has happened. If you want to donate a stupid amount of money, just cheer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's true. If you want to kick in, if you have extra bits and you want to do cheer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lauren, thank you for that. There is no redeem for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. I don't think you can cheer that amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the max that I have. So that is not worth it. Although there is a brand new emote of BricksOBrian. Or BricksOBrian. So now you can have that in your collection for all the subscribers there. Emote unlocked. There you go. There you go. There's the emote for you. So anytime 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is put up, it will play the entirety of that. Of that every single time. Can we get a card? Look how much it filled the bar! Lauren! Lauren! Look how much it filled the bar! It's so close to another animation. Dude! I gotta get some creative input from Lauren on the next one, man. We got some ideas for the next one. But we may have to consult those who have done that. As I said, buy your way in, guys. Massive shout out to Beweldedon who made that clip, by the way. Massive shout out to Beweldedon. He made that clip on a whim. And the BricksOBrian thing became a meme that the moderators did. And I'm like, I don't know what you people are doing. But I was like, hey man, can I use this as a redeem? And he's like, yeah, sure, go for it. So massive thank you to Beweldedon. How could a cat lady improve on perfection? I know. We are not in focus mode, but none of the redeems work. So only ones that the Cecilia and now BricksOBrian or BricksOBrian work. The rest of them do not work. Triggerfire, the platform that causes that stuff to happen, is down. What other clickbait can we fund? Listen. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would do it. Not that anybody should do it. But the next animation will be just as high quality as everything else that we aim to do. And there's obviously the Kickstarter coming up. So everybody please, you know, keep your act together. But thank you very much, Lauren, for doing that. I hope that was... I don't know how that could have been worth it for you, but I hope it was worth it. How often do you live stream? Generally, 2 to 3 times a week. Yes, can we get some thank yous for Brightest Witch Bricks in the chat for that, and also the emote? Indirectly, but directly the emote as well. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. The royal we. The royal we. And to Beweldedon for making that clip. Massive thank you. I don't do bit redeems. You know, it's not a big thing. But those two things, I'm like, this is cool. This is special. So also, you know, I would have generally made that bread a little bit brighter, but I'm like, I'm going to leave it exactly as it is. I'm going to leave it just like that. No color correction, no nothing. I'm going to leave it just like that. It's going to stay right there. Also, Lauren, by you putting that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out into the world, you've officially gotten a 3-month voucher for me not publicly or privately insulting the Hagrid set. So that's the real prize. The real prize. That's it. The Hagrid set is wonderful. It's cinema. It's cinema, as the kids say. Absolute cinema. It's perfect. It's the most amazing set, lovely set, fantastic set. So, thank you for the Giga bread. 9 also has a bread. She has a bread hat. She's full bread, by the way. What's that? Oh, does that track my sleep? Oh, it does track my sleep in a different way. What exactly does it take to be full bread? What do you mean full bread? Oh, I should make it the bread spinning. Oh, that's what I should do. Someone threw me a bottle of mayo at me, and I'm like, what the? All right, so next time somebody does a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't have it ready, but I'll add a spinning bread emote to it as well. I'll do that. So whatever. She has a bread hat, bread song, bread redeems, bread crochet items, bread plush. You have many ways to expand upon your bread Sona O'Brien. Okay. I have too much to focus on right now. You know, one bread thing at a time, I guess. The bread puns happen when you least expect them. Best is yet to crumb. If we add fur to this bread, it can be your fur Sona. Sometimes I wish Pick Stitch would go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like go to bed. Take a nap. Oh, no, actually, you know. What do you call someone who gets mad when they run out of bread? Lactose intolerant. Justin, you're not in the Brick City slums. We're not doing that. There are no slums in Brick City. We are a thriving city. By the people, for the people. A lot of bakeries up in here. Any bakers in chat? Any big bakers? Nobody can just loaf around. You're just... Justin, you will not be a guest on the Brian Saviano show. I'm gonna receive an unsolicited pitch deck from Pix_Stitch in my inbox and say it'll say for your consideration. And before I can even finish reading the subject line, it's gonna go right into spam. And I'll say, you know what? That was worth it. That was worth it, man. I'll be the first guest, Geraldine. Back in the casket you go. Yo. Back in the casket. That's crazy. It's crazy, bro. You telling a dead person to get back in the casket? Like, what do you that's not, what do you mean that's not family friendly? What do you mean? What do you mean that's not a ringing endorsement? Come on. That's rude. Bread Bob pillow is cozy, I hear. Listen. Y'all would have to trigger that redeem plenty more times for me to justify that happening anytime soon. We're not going there. She wasn't cream. No. No, she wasn't toast. She wasn't toast. But people trying to get a rise out of you, Brian, or are you just unleavened? What? Unleavened? I forget how the moderators even came to the bit about bread. Like, how did that happen? I think I ignored that whole conversation. I straight up think I ignored all of it. Noah accidentally called you bread. Look at him.
I'm just gonna go back into a movie theater and call you Mr. Bread.
All right. You know, Brandino is the only one who has called me something I actually like. He's called me Boss Man. Even in his voice messages to me from the great beyond, he calls me Boss Man. You know, no, okay. I was gonna say it's just a thing of respect. You know what I mean? Ducks and Danny, welcome. The must have thought that's toast. Okay. The great beyond makes it sound like Brandino's. He's dead along with Geraldine. Just go with it. We're on a roll. I'd like to make this publicly known. If anybody does any more bread-related puns, you will be sent to the Shadow Realm. I have that authority.
Send me, Mr. Brian. Send me, please. I volunteer with Trivia Brian. What's the Shadow Realm?
Send me to the Shadow Realm, Brian. Do your worst. Send me to the great beyond. We got roasted and toasted with the jokes. All right. I can't believe I just have a 4-minute video of a piece of bread with my face on it spinning, and I thought that was funny enough to have as a redeem. I put so much effort into the crochet green screening and you know, and you know, somebody's dough is a little sour. I wish I could, you know, I just wish I could wake up one day and be at peace. Between what's happened with the Super Mario 64 crowd control, with this stuff, your aspirations are set too high for your audience. Ducks and me resubscribing for 22 months. Ducks and me, thank you very much for resubbing here to the breadiest channel on Twitch besides 9.5. Thank you very much for sticking around for so long. See, no, there's nothing on the throne. See, the thing is, that bread, it looks so unappealing. It's like a brown. It's not like Nine's emote is like a vibrant brown. That's like the kind of brown that like you don't want to see in like the toilet. Like maybe it's whole wheat. Maybe I'm whole wheat O'Brien. Or it's rye. Yeah, it's like a rye.
But I like rye bread.
We got the banana bread. Look at that. Now that's comedy. That's comedy gold. The banana bread, O'Brien. Anyone remember the brown bread that came in a can? I think I might have had that once. That was by accident? I mean, that's great. You did it. Banana bread, O'Brien. There's really no support there. That's interesting. No, there totally is support. Hold on. I messed up. I was too distracted by bread. You like pita bread? Pita bread's great. Pita bread is great. I get like the lower calorie Italian bread. It's like 90 calories a slice. It's generally better for you, I guess. You know, I get whole wheat occasionally, but sometimes I don't like the taste of it, and I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. Already have 2 sponsors for the show, Bananas and Bread. We get Dole and Sarah Lee on the line. Now, Sarah Lee. Turkey, all right. I got Chiquita. 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 Dole, Sarah Lee, Duncan. The pitch deck is coming along nicely for BricksOBrian stuff in general, which was back from the Bob Bonanza. That's going along very nicely. Missing a 2x2 there. And I got a list of all the brands I have worked with and the brands I want to. That's pretty cool. Whole week can be a bit much, yeah. You're going to show the mods a sneak peek. It was only confirmed as of last night, and then I was focused on the meeting today. I'll show you a sneak peek after tonight. So glad to be here after yesterday. There you go. Rather you focus on the meeting than show us anyway? Yeah. So basically the way things are panning out right now, like obviously we have the Kickstarter, and that's pretty much all the difficult stuff is kind of ready to go. Like we figured out the numbers, we know what the tiers are, we know a lot of that stuff, but like a lot of the you know, not to put the pressure on if he's still here, but there are some things I'm waiting on Kevin for, and he'll get to it when he gets to it, and obviously it'll happen in time. I'm not worried about it. We're not worried about it, but I basically can't do some stuff until he gets cooking. So I'm like, all right, now I can focus on this. Logged into Uber and they're trying to give me St. Patrick's Day deals on vacation juice. Well, I think that's a big part of their business is they're like, you know, they want to be able to deliver you stuff instead of you leaving, which is safe and smart, you know? But, Kevin, I hear Brian is trying to add pressure to you by indirectly mentioning. No, that's not what I'm saying. He knows what he has to do. And he decided to give himself the Brian Saviano schedule of doing a million things at one time. He's learning from, I don't know about the best, but he's learning from somebody. So, Pix, while I have you here, in all seriousness, how you feeling about all of the charity things you've been working on, man? You've been killing it. Pix has been killing it, raising money for Starlight Children's Foundation. Believe over, with the auction he's hosting, over $9,000 now, which is Looney Tunes. Very proud of you, man. That's sick. Super cool. And getting all these people to submit all these items for this auction stuff. I know firsthand how much of a logistical nightmare that is. All too well. So more the effort to you, man. Then wow, dude, we broke 10K. Never mind. 10K with the auction. Still not done yet, right? Got some time. Good for you. Good for the community. Good for everybody. It's been comp prep for 2 weeks, yeah. For the kids. So my next charity thing, admittedly, will be stand-up builders in August. We are, so I saw A Skywalker today. We're talking to him about some stuff. And everybody's very excited. You doing an auction for SU2C? So I was actually going to talk to you about this privately, but I guess we'll air the dirty laundry. My son wants you to know he just threw bread at the TV in your honor. Thanks, I guess. So I think it would be wise to do an auction. And then I would take on kind of basically what you did for Stream Stars. So my role with Team Stand Up Builders I am the sponsorship coordinator. So basically, if there's a company or a brand or somebody that wants to get involved and pitch in an item or do something, that basically falls on me to facilitate that. Which would basically mean all the auction stuff would be my responsibility if a brand has an item they want to put up for auction and blah, 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 blah. You can add folks to support Tiltify auctions. Throw me in, coach, if you need. If you can add folks to support. What do you mean support for Tiltify auctions? We're not doing a loaf of bread. So what would happen is, let's say, one of you in here is like, oh, I do crochet, or I do this, or I do that, and you wanted to submit a item to the auction. Like let's say you can't, actually donate monetarily, but you can donate your time, you can donate your creation. Then that is a great way to have people bid on really unique items and bring awareness to the cause and all that, which is awesome. So, it's not just fundraising like for charity live streaming. It's other stuff too, right? Zach is just here to get coffee. Yeah, that's all you need to do. That's all you're, quite frankly, useful for. ZMB Live Unfiltered tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can admin, staff, moderators. Yeah, I mean, basically, here's what's going to happen. I will not accept your offer, and then there's going to be a point at like 2 o'clock in the morning leading up to Stand Up Builders where I'm like, I literally can't do this. I need help. And then I'll be like, hey man, how you looking, man? No, not the night before, but like leading up to it. It'll be a whole thing. But yeah, I think it's within my jurisdiction to take on auction responsibilities and, make it easy for people, and, I can run it through my account and whatever. So basically I would be the one, making sure everybody gets their stuff. I did that with the Beyond the Brick charity stuff before, and it was kind of a disaster. So provided it'll go better this time. It'll be fine. Did Zach meet Geraldine? I don't know. Do not make yourself panic in the middle again. That's not the plan, but it's not up to me. Yeah, there was a point this past year where I was like, there's way too much going on. And Amor and Jake did a wonderful job, being there for support, not just emotionally, but like literal being in there. And I asked them for help, and they were more than accommodating. It wasn't a matter of there not being enough help in that point. It was just problems unfolding in real time and reacting to them in the right way. Like it was basically unavoidable. It was learning. It's just kind of how it goes. You just kind of, it happens. You know, better prepare next time. Have a cutoff 2 weeks. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I am Mr. Meanie Head when it comes to deadlines and stuff. I'm like, cut off, it's done. I literally put the terms of service in there, and I'm like, hey man, this is the terms, and think about what you can do realistically. Yeah, so that's why we have all these different roles and people helping out, you know. And also, Stand Up to Cancer, you know, we are right now. We are actively working with their team, like the people, like them, not like, you know, it's not just like them saying, hey, good luck, but they are actively helping us make this event better. Like they are supporting what we do in not many other ways I see other charities or any other companies really do. Like they are going way above and beyond. And like, you know, I'm not getting into details quite yet, but it is like, it's not just not that I expect anything else from any charity ever, but they are doing way more than just a pat on the back. They're like, no, we're doing this, and we're gonna throw extra logs to the fire and gasoline and whatever you need. We're here for you. And I'm like, man, that's sweet. The problem is Brian thinks he's I literally put out a video while I was fulfilling book orders for the Kickstarter, and I'm like, I can't do this by myself. I'm literally not Superman. You know? It's called learning. Levi, welcome. Dual form application was helpful. Initial interest and then the final details form. Dual application, initial interest, and then the final details form. What do you mean? You like rap? I do, generally. Not as much stuff that's come out fairly recently, but I do. I do enjoy me some hip hop. Yeah, admittedly, I think I looked at your, I've seen your charity auction page, but I didn't go into the auction. I knew I wasn't going to submit anything. I'm like, oh. Any creativity I have to lend is through Kevin. So it's not me. I can't put anything up for auction. I mean, I could put a Pro Gamer's Guide thing up there, but then that almost feels like a hashtag ad, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that. Unfortunately, redeems are not functioning right now. But you will get your points refunded there, Flame. Welcome. Jewel, welcome. But there will be a Pro Gamer's Guide team prize at some point for Stand Up to Cancer this year. There will be like a special something that we do that you can bid on, or team giveaway or something. Jewel, welcome. Glad you're doing good, awesome. Yeah, I've heard of NF before, so I'll give it a listen. I'm doing okay, Jewel. Yeah, generally for the auction, I don't even know if I would do a first application. I just kind of be like gut feeling. Just be like, shout out to Moko Made. They were doing some real good vetting on people that were participating in an event they are doing in the next month, celebrating their Twitch anniversary. Notorious, Nitrous, welcome. Partner party, there we go. Some people celebrate the partner party, or it's the PP, right? The partner party, or stream anniversary, or your affiliate anniversary, or your, it's all. They are a wild bunch. I have to listen on a lower volume because they only broadcast while I'm lurking, or I'm sorry, while I'm working, and they are non-family friendly. So I have to make an appearance and then dip. But they will be at St. Jude Play Live, which I will be at as well. So I'll be able to meet them in real life. Shake hands, all that jazz. And well, they were talking about their partner party thing. And they were like, yeah, we're looking for small businesses, crafters, people to submit for like a celebration of, you know, their partnership. And I'm like, oh, should I apply? And they're like, yeah, go for it. So I did fill out the form for the Kickstarter. And then I'm also giving away a couple copies of Pro Gamer's Guide and stuff. Basically, they do an event where they're like, hey, you have a 10 minutes on our live stream to promote your stuff as a means of uplifting people. I'm like, that's awesome. So, watch your Zelda playthrough a couple times, loved it. I'm super glad about that. Thank you so much. I just want to you know what I want to do? I want to replay all of these games again, but with the mindset I have now and the energy level I have now, like just with a fresh start. Not enough hours in the day, man. Crazy. Not enough hours in the day. This is coming along really nicely. Hopefully, can y'all see this? Yeah, you can. It's coming along nice. Maybe Tears of the Kingdom again, just like Breath of the Wild in 2019. At that rate, I would wait. Oh, wait. RC Spaceport rating in with a party of 129 people. Here's the issue, RC. Just because you show up in my corner of the internet on your birthday and you raid into me, that does not mean that I'm going to treat you any special or any differently than anybody else that's out there. I, quite frankly, don't care that it's your birthday, and I think that you should go somewhere.
Hands, it's your birthday. Clap your hands, it's your birthday.
Spaceport, everybody. Wowie zowie, dude. Congratulations. Wowie zowie, man. Good for you. We do a little bit of trolling around here.
Clap
We
your
do.
hands, it's your birthday.
Happy birthday, Rich. RC Spaceport, mod, broadcaster, Star Wars fan. Everybody wish RC a happy birthday today. I'm gonna go use the potty. I'll be right back. Mbinda, welcome. Hopefully you're well. Don't be looking at the bottom button. Hello. That shirt is so last year. Happy birthday, RC Spaceport. Go decompress. Go eat some cake, dude. Brian's washroom is like Superman in the phone booth, yes. No, but he could eat more cake. Protein, that means more cake. With the... So I did a birthday, like, without a bit redeem. And then Pix did one. Thank you, Pix, for the birthday wish to RC Spaceport. And now, with that, the bits goal is at 75%, dude. That means we are ever so closer to a brand new hand-created animation from the World of Pro Gamers Guide. Helping me with my cardio, yes, man. Yes, indeed. Very grateful for that. What's the actual amount at? Yeah, I think a bread would do it. If we're in bread range, that's the new meta. If we're in bread range, that's how you know you're close. But I was hanging out with RC earlier. He had a redeem for 69 bits. It played a crazy birthday song. And Zach just like squashed it. In bread range, as they say. That's a new industry term, RC. In bread range. Zach, what, dude, he literally did it like 100 times. It was insane. That was like all he did for that. Yeah, I know you were there. I joined in on the fun as well. RC, how you doing today, man? Cheap redeems get spammed. See, I don't do those in general. I like to get into it. You know? Which RC? Yes, any of you. Both. I think RC Spaceport went to go decompress. So you, just one bread would top the goal over. There you go. Let's just say 20k bits and probably 15,000 of those is a... Well, I'm glad to see you got supported for your birthday, nerd. Go enjoy the rest of your night. Do some relaxing. First day in like a while, I've seen you instead of having you audio only, then realizing you ended an hour after you did. Nice. Just kept hearing me, Harley. That's all you did. Well, to RC, I know RC Spaceport is having a great day. So RC Maniac, how are you? And also, with you being the roller coaster maniac, when are you going to Epic Universe? Book 3 time, y'all, for this guy. Bacon mac and cheese on ya? Oh! That's phenomenal. I got some Chick-fil-A earlier. That's gonna hit my stomach like a nuke. But the price we pay. Bonga, 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 I don't wanna leave it home. Mac, how you doing, kid? Back to flashcards for financial ratios. That sounds like a snooze fest. Big snoozy doozy. Found out they got the grilled chicken at Chick-fil-A is actually pretty good. Yeah, it is pretty good. I normally go with the spicy deluxe without tomato, because generally speaking, the tomato makes it a little too wet. And I don't want a damp chicken sandwich, you know? Not really feeling it. For when you want a bit of health. Right, exactly. I didn't have Chick-fil-A in, Geraldine with the 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Geraldine. Peterson, welcome. Yeah, it is a massive Italian ghost hunter build. It is crazy, dude. Thank you for being here. With Sun's Chill Lo-Fi. Nice. All about it. All about it. Chicken strips, the sandwich. Ooh, the strips are the best. Not sure what they try to accomplish with those nuggets. They're too dry. You know, it's probably because they're using the same amount of heat in order to heat those as the strips. It's probably the same, literally probably the same thing. And they're just overcooking it. With some chill lo-fi, nice. But yeah, it's probably something like that. They just generally overcook it. Unfortunately. Had some Raisin Canes for the first time yesterday. How did you feel about them? Need about a 1,000,000-piece box of those? Yeah. I love Chipotle. I'm a big Chipotle guy. You know, one of those bowls will fill you for the day, pretty much. I'm a fan of that. Although it is a lot of sodium, but, you know. What doesn't have a lot of sodium, you know? Million-piece box of the tenders. It's nice. Love Chipotle for chain Mexican. Yeah, it's generally not the best, but, you know. If you want, like, authentic Mexican food. Raising Cane's second favorite chicken place first is Popeyes. I tried Shaq's chicken place the other day. Big Chicken. It was pretty good. I got way too much food though. I liked them. I thought the chicken straps were good. I was not a fan. I wasn't impressed. And I would rather go a bunch of other places for chicken than there again. There is Dave's Hot Chicken. Now that is delish. Dave's Hot Chicken is so good. And I'm semi-biased because a lot of places that they have around here, they have local artists do the murals inside. So the one that's near me is like all decked out in like local references and stuff. I'm like, yeah, this place is dope. This place is super cool. They have Dave's out here. It's really good. It's funny, one Dave's near me is slammed constantly. The other one is dead constantly. I've had Wingstop recently too. I wasn't impressed with them. And it really was Dave's. It slapped, dude. It was so good. That is my my place of choice. And you can get them in different heat levels too. And they're not rookie spicy either. They're like actually spicy. And I think one of the sauces I actually had with Astro because it tastes similar. Like there's a Dave's hot sauce. I'm like, ooh, this reminds me of when I was with Astro. They have a Dave, dude, G-Monkey. I like whether you get the sliders or the tenders. I haven't done like the crazy fries or the mac. I haven't done any of that stuff. I just get the regular, whatever it is. It is unbelievable. Better than Wingstop. Better than Shaq's chicken was good, but I liked Dave's is still number one. What is Dave's? So Dave's Hot Chicken. I'm not, sponsored whatever by them, but not that I need to clarify that. But they're generally a chicken place. They have tenders, nuggets, sandwiches akin to like Chick-fil-A. They put pickles or special Dave sauce on it, cheese if you want to. They have like there's a lot of chicken tenders places, but it's called Dave's Hot Chicken. It is a chain, but it doesn't taste like a chain, like gross food. Like it tastes really good. And the chicken is not super bready. So you get like lean white meat chicken that has flavor to it with fries that are good. Like it's a good meal. Like I've never gotten Dave's and been like, wow, that was gross. Like some other chicken places I've gone and I'm like, man, that's kind of nasty. Or like it's as I would call it, a regrettable meal. But Dave's does not invoke that at all, man. It's great. Victor, welcome. Not super bready? No, this is super bready. Oh, you're gonna do a multi-generational visit, RC? Very nice. Macca, unfortunately, Trigger Fire is down, so no redeems are available. But welcome, sir. One more bread would do it. Are you building the right leg? I am building the upper torso. So that's the whole stance. Right there. I was lurking briefly. Macca just got licked. The bits do work. So the only two the bit redeems are the dancing, Cecilia, and the bread. Those are the only ones that work. The rest of them don't work. The ones that are triggered by channel points, because it's an entirely separate system. Basically, you can't, how sometimes there will be regular cuddles and then the giga cuddles? Basically, you can't do that with streamer bot. You can't have a randomized pool of anything. Like, you can't have stuff appear randomly on screen. It has to be very calculated, so it's... There's no random aspect. Torso is kind of the abs I can compete with. By compete, I mean equal, yeah. I made a mistake here somewhere. I was getting too distracted by bread. Farts do work as well, yes. StreamerBot has random. They have a random... Like, random in terms of the trigger, but not random placement. So I can have it like, oh, it'll randomly trigger in spot A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but it won't do random anywhere on the screen. Like, I have to, even if it's random, I have to pre-select which things, you know, I have to pick the spots ahead of time, and then it'll randomly pick a spot that I've predetermined. I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be random. Code, and I am not coding nothing. So if anybody wants to code it, I know Ace was looking for that for a while too, and I think he just didn't bother or gave up or whatever. Harley, welcome. A millennium. If I say Harley, it's two different Harleys. Ace gave him. How you doing tonight, Millennium? What am I messing up here? Another coder, and he went, Ace just stopped responding on the information that was needed. Oh, well. An unresponsive client, we don't like that. We don't stand that. That's a Kevin Hinkle no-no. Kevin gets fired up if you waste his time, dude. He will. Yeah, you'll be sleeping with the fishes, my guy. Just working, how you doing? I'm doing good. A really good meeting today regarding the TV show Opportunity, which is awesome. Cement boots even, right? Exactly. So that's going really well. Very happy about that. You know. How goes your Brickworld Chicago planning? Hopefully well. I saw a Skywalker today, and he is excited to have folks like you to be there and hang out with, which I'm definitely envious of. But I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta do the done diddly. Whatever that means. Let me know if the music is too loud. It should be good, but should be a vibe. Starting the green of the left armpit now. It's going good. Can't wait to meet all the people. Yeah, man. Any tips on who is going? I know some people have had to step away. But, you know, you're taking great initiative with the Chicago mock and everything. King Ordendorf with the tier 1 sub for 5 months. KO, welcome, sir. And a happy almost Thursday for you. Thank you for resubscribing and choosing to spend your time here. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, G-Monkey, you're local. You don't count. That's a drive for you, my guy. Sweet. Sometimes I get like long messages and I'm like, 14, yeah, but you're not like a drive. My next scheduled LEGO convention as of right this moment is BricksOBrian, Utah, where I will be the keynote speaker. So we got to get a command going for BricksOBrian soon enough. But if you are anywhere near Utah in any capacity and you are willing to make a trip out to watch the keynote address and attend BricksOBrian in Utah, that might be an opportunity for you, man. Pro Gamers Guide will have a booth there. Very excited about that and thankful to the team at BricksOBrian for being part of that. You counted 30 people? Oh, yeah, you're good. Good amount of people going. Binda won't count, but Winda sent to jail for rigged the giveaway. Did Binda win another giveaway? I've yet to win like a crazy giveaway. I've won like a $50 gift card. I think from Zach, actually. Binda be freeloading on Twitch. He's like, you know what? I'm a stream here and there, but I'm really just here for free stuff. It's fine. We get it's fine. Definitely didn't win something Saturday and again today. We get it. I hereby declare that Binda is disqualified from any Brian Saviano show giveaways that we will be hosting on whatever platform we'll be having the thing on. All right. The streamer side is the front. Well, Binda's in Canada, so Canadians are on the outs anyways. You're a pain in the butt to ship to. Good, I think. No, once I get that, if I get that network money, then that's a big giveaways. Those are the real giveaways. Not these small timey, you know, a Nintendo Switch 2 will be the minimum. Cheese Jester, welcome. That's the good stuff, but Binda's gonna miss out on the good stuff. We got this. You're saying you're gonna give away cars like... I don't know why it blanked out whatever you said, but just like Oprah. Dude, that's what I like. I want to be in a position to do stuff like that. How crazy would that be? Like above everything else, I want to be able to give back to people that have supported me for so long in whatever way, you know? Bob, what game do you wish to be a launch game of Switch 2? I mean, the new Mario Kart is almost guaranteed. I think an Odyssey 2 would be great. Or a 3D Mario of some kind. That's what I would really love. Roy, welcome. Natalina, welcome. I hope you're doing okay. Need the life-size Italian dinosaur egg is available. Need to add that to your collection for sure. I look forward to seeing you build it. I look forward to seeing you build it. Or your husband build it. Or anybody else build it. You get a piece of toast. You get a piece of toast. Natalina, there's a new redeem of me as a piece of bread, which may enlighten your day. Well, I can't build you an Italian dinosaur egg. I can show you my likeness as a piece of bread. Skywalker, that's the only reason I want to be more notarized. So I can advocate for Zelda games. How do you do the redeem? It's just an emote. It's just an emote. I mean, there is a redeem, but that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits. And it is not worth it. It is officially not worth it. But the emote is right there. I keep messing this up. Is it like 5? It's literally 4 minutes long. It's a 4-minute long redeem, yes. It's long. It is intentionally... I mean, it's like a lot of money to like summon it. It's so worth it. All right, well. That's up for y'all to decide. I don't really... I'm not the judge of that. If you think it's worth it, good on you. I don't. I mean, Lauren was happy. What is it? It's a redeem that plays when somebody cheers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits. Italian Mama Douglas, welcome. Meow, 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 meow. Can you make it 6 minutes for all the people who are upset by the length? It's clear they think it's not long enough. So I was too busy watching it happen. Were people complaining that it was too long? Because that's kind of the point. Like, that's honestly the point of the redeem, is for it to be obscenely long. For no reason. I was surprised how long it was. It's hilarious. Yeah. There were a few. I think everybody's bothered by the silence with it as well. Like, the emotes will appear on screen, and if the redeems were working, then the redeems are available as well. Of course there are people complaining. That's fine. I don't think it's long enough. I think it should be longer. I think it should be like 8 minutes. I said it wasn't worth it. Is there a reveal at 200 bookmarks? Yes, there is. We are currently at a total of still 186. We haven't seen any movement today. All right, everybody says it was worth it. Unfortunately, the redeems are borked, KO, so all channel points will be refunded today. We'll now need to go see what it was. I mean, you could watch the replay, or somebody dare to do it again, which they won't. Like, I'm not trying to goat people. Like, it's far more entertaining to do 100 Cecilia licks. It should be longer. Thanks for the lick, Roy. Or summoning Cecilia for the lick. How's your day been, Brian? Very good. I had a pretty awesome meeting earlier today. And it was regarding the opportunity in Vegas, where not only am I going to be pitching a TV show to executives, but also one of the people I was talking to regarding the opportunity while mentioning Pro Gamer's Guide and how I'm an author and all that was like, yeah, we could, like, NAB has a author signing opportunity. Let me put in a word and we can figure it out. So not only is the pitch on the table, but also me to do an author event while I'm in Vegas, which will be crazy if that actually comes through. And I am continuing to rattle my brain around everything that has happened in the past 3 months. So Enjoy the dishes, ducks. TV show that'd be interesting to see. Yes, so I have the distinct privilege to pitch not only a TV show, but really myself to industry leaders who are looking for people like me to share their expertise in terms of content creation and understanding the space and what a show I could do would look like given what they have already done. And, you know, it's definitely a very unique opportunity, and I am oddly uniquely qualified for this. So it's kind of wild. Now, it is not a competition of any kind. I'm not competing against anybody else. It is literally, I go there, be myself, meow it out. That's it. 4 days into my new job. It's been so good so far. Awesome. Glad. Those first few days are like make or break. You're like, oh, this kind of stinks, or it's a good vibe, you know? So good. I definitely messed something up here. Oh yeah, I totally did. So yeah, I don't have any other information regarding, you know, really anything. And it is a fairly expensive event to go and attend. It's mostly for like industry people, creators and all that. So it's not like a fan meet and greet sort of deal. So I don't really have any more details I can share publicly. But a wild how's the pitch deck coming along? So we really had to wait until the meeting today to work on it. The pitch deck that I have for BricksOBrian is actually coming along really nicely. And I will be sharing that. I can share a snippet with you, Pix, just to look at it. It looks really nice. Nice. And then the pitch deck for this specifically, like basically we didn't know how long I would have on the stage, you know, what we're actually doing. But now it's, so the presentation is going to be a combination of me as a person / creator and what the Brian Saviano show would be, or whatever you want to call it. So, you know, there's even some slides from that Bob deck that we can port over to the new thing, you know. Love that he's helping you with it. Yeah, I mean, I got help with this. Yeah. So Joe, who got me this opportunity, is looking at it. A lot of I have help for sure. This is not just a me thing. I am very grateful, and I even got on a call with Jake Studs yesterday, because he works in this industry as well, and I'm like, hey man, what do I do? And he's like, you should do this and this and this and this and this. So get the help you need where it counts, you know. Who's he getting to help with the things instead of taking it all himself? I know, right? Well, most of the time I know when I'm very clearly out of my element. So here's the thing. I know when I'm out of my element and I need help. My issue is when I am capable of doing everything, all the tasks that are in front of me, but I can't do them all at once and I get overwhelmed because it's so much stuff. That's the real issue. Like, if I don't know what I'm doing, I'm like, yeah, I need help. And I have no problem admitting I need help. But like, I know how to do social media and send out an email and respond and make videos. And I know how to do all that. I just can't do it all at once. So actually, that person you're thinking about, Lindsay, they are... Do you have RC cars? No, I do not. My only hobby right now is Lego. And, you know, I have been tempted by 3D printing only because it is very cool, but I don't have the space nor bandwidth to get into it right now. It requires just a bit too much. CMA, I know, right? It requires just too much knowledge for me to like dive into it right now. Or ever. Especially if life gets crazy, but how much would it cost for 4 hours of a new bit redeem? You mean 4 hours of the bread? 4 hours? Oh, you don't even want to know, dude. 4 hours of spinning toast? Yeah, the toast is like 4 minutes. You can't even type in 185,000 bits. You can't do that. That's like not possible. You mathed it. It literally won't allow you to do that. I think Twitch has a max of some. I forget what the maximum is. I've seen somebody do it though. They're like, oh, I can't do more at once. You have to do it 15 times. Yeah. Verified the same number. It checks out. I mean, let's do some simple math here. No, hold on. So to have it for 100K bits is the max? I think so. So you couldn't even do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'd have to be 100,000. That's never happened. But I was gonna say for 40 minutes it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does anyone know what the maximum? Yeah, if somebody research it, what's the maximum bits you can do at one time? I think I've seen somebody hit a max at one time. Like it won't let you do more. But nobody generally has that much in their wallet to like even try it. And then all it takes is you to hit accidentally enter if you don't want to do it, and then, you know. I've never seen somebody do it. Those some nice pants you built. Stop looking at my pants. Most you can do at a time is 25,000 bits. So it would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is what I would do for a longer one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so it'd just be like twice. Well, at that rate, I'd do it like 3 times in a row. We're not talking about this. So the right arm is coming along. Yeah, exclamation 100K, right? So 100K is the max. Yeah. I'm not, there's literally nothing that could happen. There is no, I don't think there's anything I could ever do. I don't think there's anything I could ever do that could justify a bit redeem that high. Market Basket wrote, literally, Alyssa, I was thinking about that after the live stream ended. I'm like, happy Wednesday, though. We have a new bread.
Thanks to Karen Day is my name for my sub gift.
Order up! Karen Day! Karen, one of these days, you gotta have that as a redeem, as a sound clip from all of us, because I made that into a thing, as the Karen Day special with the 3 months of tier 1. Actually, I don't even know if that was a Karen Day special. I just saw the redeem. I saw the alert. You have to use that as a clip. Yes. Yeah, I can't see. Oh, it's a resub. Resub. There we go. I get it now. Alyssa, thank you for resubbing, courtesy of Karen. I see it now. Yeah, sometimes in my software it doesn't show me the increment or whatever. I got a Karen Day special in Astro stream just the other day. That 3 months of tier 1, that's commitment. Gotta commit. Karen really gifted me 3 months. She's the goat. She is the goat. I couldn't stop laughing. You either couldn't stop laughing and you were like, you know, laughing out loud, cackling, or just like having a slight smile as all the lights in your place were off and just like, you know, it's like when someone types out LOL and they actually are like stern-faced, looking down at their phone with their triple chin. It's like the same idea. So I didn't really laugh, but like it's a sentiment. Wait till you get the Astro special in Karen Day stream. Oh my goodness, you're so funny, Brian. That's just... Astro is really awesome and knowledgeable, so it's great for those who are interested in science as well. He's actually one of my least favorite people, as a matter of fact. Grand Admiral Quack. Every time I go into Astro's stream, I'm like, he reminds me how uninformed I am about everything around me. That is demonstrably untrue. One of my least favorite people. Astro, it is very tough in all times, and especially today, to talk about science and have it be interesting and bring a high level of production to a live show. That is unbelievably difficult. Unbelievably difficult, and he does it. Hey Brian, how's the Green Man going? Really well, Mr. A-Game, welcome. And I raided into Astro on Monday. And I think Mr. A-Game, not to put him on the spot, would agree though, that even just passing by, and you're like, whoa, look at all this effort, look at all this like, just like, it's so cool, everything that Astro Canuck does. And it's all in the name of science. We were doing a collaboration, and we did hot nuggets for like 5 hours and didn't ask each other a single question. And I was like exhausted. I was beyond exhausted. And I'm like, all right, Astro, are you ending? And he's like, well, we're gonna take a look at the skies and see if we can go and get a picture of that. And I'm like, I would be dead. I don't want to look at stars after this. I'm done. I'm mentally checked out. But even after he had a long, exhausting day of doing stuff, he was still committed to bringing his love of space to the people. Like, I mean, you can't... Aren't you always mentally checked out? That's true, actually. That's true. I'm just waiting until Hollywood sweeps me off my feet. Because I'm entitled to that opportunity. If my Market Basket roast cameo doesn't start with one of my least favorite people, I'm contesting the paper. Porygon, have a good night. My brain didn't even comprehend what he was doing. I'm just in awe of the stream setup. So, not to be the Toto, which makes me sound, that is the wrong term for me to use, but revealing the man behind the curtain. it is through StreamerBot that a lot of that stuff is activated. So generally speaking, I can say Cameo. It'll pop up. There it is. So it'll be activated by my voice. So there's a lot of tricks like that, but what makes his stuff special and why I try to do what I do the way I do it is it's all themed around space. It's all, my favorite redeem of his, it's two things. It's the Heimdall of him being taken by the Bifrost for 400 points. I'm sorry, it's a 444 cheer. And then for, I think it's 321, there's a Kerbal Space Program guy that floats by the screen, but it's random. So there's one where it just goes, ah! And he's so mellow. And he's so mellow that like you never expect it. Like he's talking about the importance of the cosmos and the latest SpaceX launch, and then I guess my hurdle is, does it even work on YouTube? The answer, yes, actually. Some of it does work on YouTube. So for right now, for example, if you do a cheer of 1996 or do a super chat of $19 US, then the birthday song will activate. So you can have different events happen under different circumstances, and then they can happen in a certain order. Yeah, so it's definitely not user friendly. It's definitely designed by people who are like coders and practicality and very matter of fact. So it definitely takes some getting used to, and Firebot is essentially what StreamerBot is doing, but it's more user friendly, or more of a interface friendly, I should say. So if you want like an easier time using something, Firebot would probably be a way to go. But at this point, there's so many like technical things that I'm like, all right, I'll just make the jump, and you know, it's only going to get better over time because people are investing in the usage of the app and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and if you have any questions, I am not an expert by any means, dude. Astro and even Zach M. Rutledge, and there's so many other people that are way more qualified than me, but maybe I can answer a question or two for you in a pinch, but I will not be of much help, but I am in full support of you doing it, dude. Do you StreamerBot? You go back to school and major in computer science? Yeah. Pretty much. But you know, like the thing is, although it has that interface, a lot of people won't use it, and you can do some pretty cool stuff with it. In college for IT to help host. Alyssa has garlic knots. Controversial opinion. Are you ready? Are you ready for me to get canceled, yo? Are you ready? You should be scared, actually. You should be terrified. Oh, am I going to drive her away? I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. Do we want to say bye to Alyssa for good? Might drive her away finally after all this time. It's taken long enough. Dude, the music stopped. I'm sweating. I'm not a fan of garlic in any capacity. I think it does not enhance the flavor. Without fail. I think it doesn't enhance the flavor of any meal and is only existing to deter vampires and make your skin exude the smell of garlic. I don't think it does anything to enhance the flavor of a dish. I have never had a dish of pasta or anything ever and thought, wow, this is better because there's garlic in it. What's BricksO'Brien's gas station a choice? Ooh, Circle K is my local one, but then I'll go Sheets. I'm a vampire. I've never had a dish and been like, wow, this tastes better because of the garlic. It's just, it's truth. It's just truth. How Italian are you? It's just not good. Garlic bread is fine. Garlic bread is fine. But I've had a dish too often where they put too much garlic. Dude, I like literally, Charles was over one time, right? Fairly recently. And I'm like, what smells? And I asked Charles, like, hey, what did you have for dinner or lunch? He's like, oh, I had a sandwich. I'm like, what'd you have the night before? It's like, oh, I had like pizza with like garlic crust on it. And like it smells. It smells. It just smells. It makes you smell. It goes out of your pores and it makes you smell. That's it. If I lose everybody here, that's fine. I'm good with it. It makes you smell. I don't want to be out on a date at some Italian restaurant and then my breath smells because I have some carbonara or whatever. Come on. Garlic O'Brien, because you can spell half Goomba in that. Okay. Onions, dude, don't even get me started on onions. I was over a friend's house. We made a chicken pot pie, and this woman put an entire cut up onion in the chicken pot pie. One chicken pot pie. She cut up an entire onion and put it in there because she loves onions so much. Onion pot pie, my guy. Onion pot pie. It's I've known people who ate onions like apples. I don't trust those people. You're getting to follow from your hatred of garlic and onions. JFK, thank you. Today's stream scandal, we got bread. Hey, Lauren, do you regret those bits now? Yes. Never. Oh, she still doesn't regret the bread. Dang, Lauren's a real one. She's a real one. What did I do? It's a garlic bread is fine. But like majority, nah. Anyways. Please point to the garlic clove and tell us where. This is not accurate. Garlic is a hot topic tonight. It is. Garlic and bread. I'll take that Brian bread any day. Cap hep. Did I put the wrong? No. What is wrong? What's the goal at? Is it like right at 75? think it is. $12,000. Oh, yeah, literally. Okay. Anyways. Garlic is overrated, dude. I messed something up in here. Over there. Bricker builds models are tough to build on camera only because it's layer by layer, and if you mess up one layer, you mess up a ton. You gotta be really careful. Clearly, you never had garlicky tzatziki because, oh man, life-changing. My grandmother used to eat it like she would take a cup of garlic and eat it. No way. No way. So this should be over. This is weird. Yeah, these are like nano block kits, so you got to do them layer by layer. This is accurate. What am I missing? I'm pretty sure this is correct. How does one achieve such madness? I had a great grandma like that. She's an amazing garden, though. My grandmother had no such thing. Yeah, I think I got this accurate. It's just... Brian just outed himself as anti-Wario. I am. You have no idea how badly I want to see a commission of Kevin as Wario diving into a pile of money. I want to see it so badly. Instead of your diamond stuffing, what's your favorite family kush dish from your family? My Nana makes a wonderful Sunday sauce. It is awesome. It's delicious. The meatballs are great. The pasta is always perfectly cooked. It's fresh. Some fresh Parmesan. Oh my goodness. And you know what? There's definitely garlic in it, but it's not I am poisoned by my bad experiences with garlic. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, it has garlic in it. I'm not gonna do that, but like, I'm just not fond of it. Yeah, that's fair, Karen, with eating. Like, I get it. It feels like this needs to be up by 1, but it shouldn't. It's where it needs to be. It's bizarre. Like, I'm not going to be one of those people that like complains and says, "Oh, I can't have garlic." Like, I'm not going to reject a meal because of it. But the benefit of it's just not. I messed something up. Do you like garlic bread? Yes. I don't know what I did, dude. In fact, I was planning on bringing you some kind of homemade meal to Brick Slopes. Don't know what yet. Well, thank you. Oh, you can even see it on this camera now, like prominently. Sorry, so something happened over here. So this gap shouldn't be here. I need help filling my fridge? Dude. Meal prep has never been my strong suit, clearly. Meal prep is rough, yeah. And I generally like having different things every day. Did you double a layer? I don't think so, no. Garlic and onion pot pie, dude. I literally don't know what happened. So, even if I show you, like, nobody would be able to, like, look at it because you haven't seen the whole instructions. King Dizon Bales, welcome. Yeah, it's like this whole thing should be shifted back by one. So this. How you doing tonight, man? If you were in charge, how would you direct the future Pokemon games to be developed? Oh, sweet Christmas, Kevin. You asked me a big question right now. I'm gonna take a mental break from this, but still chat and stuff. If I were in charge of Pokemon, what would I do? Put all that development money to Pokemon Sleep. Enjoy your lurk, Herobrine. I would contract, this is a general gaming opinion a lot of people have. I would contract Monolith Soft to help with the development of the game. Because they have experience working with Nintendo hardware, making the most of it, akin to Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, Xenoblade, whatever. It's graphics and scale. You know, we go from the big, open, expansive world to being limited to the city, which is a choice. And they're definitely saving for Gen... Is it Gen 10 now that they're on? I forget. So I would do something like that. I think I found where the issue is on this, by the way. Yeah, I definitely found it. So the arm is back by... It's back by one. It's got to get all pushed back by one. Dang. I found it, though. So the issue is not in the body, it's in the arm. That's fine. So it's graphics, it's scale, it's... My biggest issue with Pokemon, aside from the graphics... Roy, if you needed help with Pokemon Sleep, I could have helped you. I've played the game for 500 days. I'm an expert. The other issue is every game, they come out with a whole new set of characters in a whole new environment and a whole new everything, and then they entirely disregard everything in the next game. So all these characters they introduce, I don't care about. We're in multiverse. I don't care about. There's no voice acting, so that doesn't help with making a meaningful connection with any of these characters. So the story is so convoluted. There's different time. It's like MCU level complicated and not MCU level of investment. The new Pokemon games feel like the endless string of Lego games back in the day, 100%. We have too many Pokemon at the moment, and the designs from before are forgotten in lieu of new designs, and sometimes good and sometimes awful. Yes. So this is a critique, not that I've ever told A-Drive this either. So an issue I have with the Lestrals from a fundamental standpoint, they come out with a set of these cards every 4 months, which a lot of them have brand new creatures. And it's tough for you to be like, all right, here's the Pikachu of Alestrals, for example, because you're releasing so many characters at once. So like, you know, for Pro Gamers Guide specifically, you're not going to see us be like, here's 1,000 new pet pals. Like, we're not doing that. It's not like the world of Pokemon at all. Not even a little bit. So the more creatures you release, the more characters you have involved, the less emotional attachment you have to them. And when you're trying to get people, like, don't even think of it like a multi-billion-dollar company. Think of it like, I don't know, like anything else. Like, you know, you can't get invested in what's going on if you've got all these characters, you got all these plot lines, you got all this stuff. You're just like, you're not really feeling it. I just don't know how they would make it new without that, though. And they've been releasing all the Lego games. And yeah, the Lego games, they're all repetitive. I haven't enjoyed a Lego game, honestly, truly, since Dimensions. And you know how much of a slam dunk it, like professionally. I'm BricksOBrian. I am a Lego guy, a video game guy, right? Lego video game guy. By all intents and purposes, I should be all over Lego Fortnite like Brick and Nick is. And I can't, I like, and you know, they've flown people out to Denmark for opportunities and stuff. They done all this stuff, right? And I think it's the most boring game that's ever been. I can't stand it. It's boring. It's boring. The only time I played it was at launch day with Nick, and that's it. I cannot be bothered. I can't be bothered. I thought it was so boring. They botched Brick Life 2, and you know, that game was the best of the entire portfolio there for Undercover. Yeah, Undercover was great. It was just a linear. I like the wackiness of Dimensions, personally. Like, and they did sponsored, Lego Fortnite did sponsored stuff with people, like Mr. A Game was sponsored with Epic for that. Like, it's not a knock at the opportunity. I mean, of course, like, awesome. You know, that's great. I just wish I liked that gameplay loop and got invested in it. I cannot be bothered, man. I can't be bothered. I wish I could. So, I mean, with that being said, Jacob, I mean, I'm assuming you enjoy the games legit, because you wouldn't take on a sponsor spot with it or without it or whatever, you know what I mean, right? I'm assuming you actually like the game. So I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. I'm not looking for a, I don't know, intentionally, sometimes people ask for people's opinions and they're like, yeah, justify why it's a good game. I'm not trying to do that, of course. Okay. I'm trying to correct my mistake before cutting back to the build cam. That's why I'm locked in on this. Thought about replaying it recently. I replayed, like, all of them have been very formulaic for me. I played the Switch version of it, and I don't think maybe I finished it. I don't think I did. I don't know. Plop, welcome. Yeah, am I still live? Hello? Oh, okay. Yeah, we gotta check that. Okay, I'm just making sure. No, there was a It was a full conversation, and then people were typing, and then it stopped as soon as I asked a question. I'm like, wait, am I dead? Wasn't a huge fan of Brick Life. We weren't given access to play it until we went live, so the stream itself. Brick Life could have been a Sims competitor, but it was so shallow, there was less than an hour's worth of content. This is the issue with live service in general. People go through stuff super quick. And I as a fundamental thing, I just don't like going into a game with nothing, leaving with nothing, and going back and rebuilding it again. I don't like Fortnite, you drop in with nothing. Like, I kind of get that. I can warm up to that. But like a lot of those Sims kind of games in Fortnite, a lot of them just operate like, oh yeah, the second you leave the server, all your progress stops. And you never get it back again. Like, this is stupid. But I think some people like that. Some people don't like that. Like, I just fundamentally don't like that. So I can't attach myself in any way to it. And, you know, in order to make something even half impressive in a game like Fortnite or Roblox or Minecraft, you have to put in a ton of effort. And you're basically developing an entire game, and Fortnite is just the engine. So you're really trying to make something really good, and you just can't. You can't make... Like, that's why the Minecraft server, Brick City Crafters, that's why, you know, as much as I wanted it to continue... in addition to me being a content creator and doing all this stuff, I'm basically a game developer trying to come up with new mechanics and patching stuff and blah, 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 blah. And I don't have the time for that. The mods don't have the time for that. We're not game devs, dude. No, not even the attention to like, we don't have the experience. We don't have the team to do it. And I would rather focus on other stuff than to focus on that. Now, how cool would it be if we had some, you know, if I get this TV show opportunity, a community Minecraft server with some capital behind it, we could really, you know what I mean? Right? Now we're cooking. Now we're really cooking. Took the collab because I like Fortnite and have the ability to so many things in one platform, but the hype surrounding it was quickly dead after people played it for a day. And you know, that seems like a lot of their marketing efforts, if I'm being very transparent with you. A lot of it just seems like people, especially like in a live service game, unfortunately just aren't satisfied. It's like you always need to be doing something new. I mean, you always need to be doing something new in life anyways. This could be a whole podcast. Want to do a podcast? Let's do more stuff. Let's do a podcast. Why not, dude? There's not enough stuff going on. Brick Life is a free... Yeah, it's free. You can't complain about it. Right. Nobody can complain about it. But for how much they're pushing it, it does seem like it's just not... It's not hitting the stride that obviously I think Fortnite wants it to. In addition to that, the big crux of any Lego game, what does a Lego game look like? Because most of the Lego games are pretty much an adventure platformer with bricks as textures. What about it makes it Lego? What makes it Lego? And I think Lego has a hard time defining that. And I think they were trying to get to that with Fortnite and Lego Fortnite and try to do that. Especially putting a ton of effort in because they really, every single skin has a Lego version. That's a lot of manpower, dude. That's not some AI garbage. Those are designers working round the clock to do that. Still not even sure what the point of Lego Fortnite was when it came out. Like, what was the goal? They slapped some Lego tiles on the ground with Lego bricks. They're trying to do so Fortnite is an action-packed game. You get in, you get out, do your thing, and that's it. Where Lego Fortnite is supposed to be their equivalent of like an adventure mode. You know, you're adding more value to the battle pass system by having Lego stuff in it. You have You do what Lego Dimensions is by having all the IP together in one shared world with a Lego twist on it. And Lego, their biggest competitor is not Mattel or Hasbro or anything else. It's attention, which Fortnite has more of, Minecraft has more of, Roblox has more of. So really, Lego could have collaborated with any of these companies to be like, all right, we want to take our we want to take our metaversal approach and bring our intellectual properties to consumers across all that. Right? They could have gone anywhere. But I think Fortnite was most appealing because of games and I don't know, whatever. I've literally, trust me, I've literally been in these meetings where I hear people talk like this. This is that talk. Justin knows what I'm talking. I mean, Justin, Jacob, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's how these people talk. And if it's boring or stupid, then none of that matters because people won't get invested in it and it's going to flop and it's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of everything. Nothing beats just having a good idea and good people behind it and allowing room for the creativity to go. You'll get all the money in the world you want if you just give people the time and the energy and whatever. Like, that's what, you know, that's literally the point of me going to Vegas, because a lot of these people in suits are like, well, how do these content creators do their thing? And we literally just make good stuff with good people from the heart, day in and day out, and bring our best to the table without all these other things in the way. And I like, it's just a lack of understanding with that stuff. And if we can get past that and get to the meat of the issue, which is obviously a tall task, of course, but then we're cooking. What happens if you give a content creator like me a budget to make really cool stuff and have a qualified team to work on that? What happens when you treat stand-up builders with the level of seriousness that it deserves, which is what they're helping us with now, right? A lot of that stuff. Like, what happens, you know? It works all the way around. Anyways, that was a big tangent. Sorry, y'all. Older Lego games felt like here's a parody of this thing. Yes, exactly. Yeah, big tangent there. My apologies, everybody. Do you guys want this camera instead of the... So at this point here, Luigi is pretty tall, so I can build from this angle, or do you guys want the top-down angle like this? I mean, this is barely going to work going forward, but... What happens? You get your coffee with almond milk and 2 caramel creamers. Zach, it's 3. 3, by the way. 3, not 2. 3. Thank you. Top-down camera. I'll leave it on top-down. I quit. Publica is tired of the same thing over and over again. We don't want any more remakes or reboots. Give us new and exciting stuff. Yes. And again, that's kind of... That's kind of what this whole thing is about. They want something new. Who has the new... And it's also not about how many... When I had this meeting earlier today, here's a selling point, everybody. When I had my meeting earlier today about all this stuff happening in Vegas, nobody asked or cared how many followers I had. Nobody asked and nobody cared. They want to know who has the perspective and the vision and the skill set, which is what I've been saying forever. So not that I'm looking for validation anywhere, but you know, it helps. It certainly helps. All right, so I definitely corrected it now. We're good to go. So the issue, actually, I'll show you guys for the sake of it. The issue is here. This layer of white bricks was not open, so everything was pushed up by 1, which is why it was mismatching up here. So this was off by 1 and indicated an issue up there. That's mainly what the issue was. So anyways, apologies for the tangent, but I think, you know, that sort of stuff gets very, you know, that's where the future of all this stuff, I think, is. It's a little bit of the past. It's a little bit of what's forward. How to integrate it all together and blah, 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 blah. Anybody is welcome to bring up literally anything else as a topic. We could go back to garlic or literally anything, but you know, that is that, man. I still have quite a bit of this to go, but if y'all want me here, we can keep going. Brian, do you have any siblings? I do not. I'm an only child. I got all of the presents as a kid until my cousins were born, and then they were obviously very entrenched in the gifts and stuff. 186 of people are not feeling the Kickstarter tonight. No, everybody's been really supportive, of course. And it really is, like, everybody's been all about it, you know? So, and I have to keep harping on it because people forget and, you know. A lot of stuff, a lot of awesome stuff going on, you know? You got presents, what was that like? I mean, I was very fortunate. You know, I didn't get all the latest tech. It wasn't unlimited toys. It wasn't, you know, Brian gets everything he wants. But when it came to Christmas time, birthdays, I was definitely treated well, or as best as I could given my circumstances, and, you know. Where'd that go? That just disappeared into the ether. Well, there goes that. But yeah, no siblings, only child. Lost to the void, it goes. Yes. It's gone. What occasionally happens with these Bricker Builds models is sometimes there will be parts that are in the next bag, and it won't be in sync with the instructions. So you're like, wait, where are these pieces? And then they're in the next bag. So I got to technically come back to this. My best Christmas gift of all time, which is also a question I would pose to all of you. My best gift of all time was the Nintendo Wii a year after it came out. Couldn't find it anywhere. My grandfather found a bundle at Home Goods that had like all this other stuff in it. And I got it for Christmas, and I was crying like a baby. And that is how I've started making videos, and the rest is, as I say, the rest is history. Scott the Waz just dropped a 2-hour video on Lego games. You know, that's a lot, man. I wish I was that passionate about that. You know, I'm just, yeah. Brian and I got each other a Wii for our first anniversary. Oh, man. That's sweet. That is awesome. All right, so there's that. I have 3 more bags of this to do, but I feel like we're kind of good for the night. It is 9 o'clock here. Now it works out having 2 when you have multiple kids. They still work. I mean, they're not old technology, really. So that kind of makes sense. But hey, there's a lot of progress done on this guy right here. Up to the arm, a lot of it being built, which is super cool. Indeed, it's bedtime. Well, not bedtime for me, but you know, maybe for some people that are out there. Here's the progress for now. So basically, I'm going to be finishing probably up to... Let me take a look. I'm probably going to get to... Probably the lower, like right here. Right here. It's way bigger than I thought. This is life size, so it's huge. It is huge. Hashtag gifted. Bricker Build sent this to me not to review, but for my birthday. They let me pick any item from the Nintendo line or the Italian line, and I'm like, Luigi. That's the one I've never built on camera. I built Mario on camera, didn't I? I did. I rebuilt the Mario on camera. I built the Italian dinosaur twice. Gross. If you had a must-answer question, what would be your must-answer question if you interviewed Miyamoto? What an awesome question. Oh, yes, and then you'd have to pay me to smash it? Yeah. Yeah, I said $1,000. $1,000 tip. I would smash it. What would be my must-answer question for Miyamoto? That's an impossible question, Kevin. Yeah, he is almost 3 feet tall on that one there. Must-answer question for Miyamoto. He might be one of the only signatures I'd want tattooed. I think I would sell my kidney to have him autograph my Switch with a Mario doodle on it. Just come with a Neapolitan pizza. Do you have any tattoos? No. My grandfather forbid me from getting tattoos. The man, as he has dream catchers and Statue of Liberty and whatever else on him, right? You have Weird Al's autograph? Nice, as a tattoo. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Miyamoto would be one of the only tattoos. I'd probably get that either here or on a leg or something. Or especially if there was a Mario doodle, you know. A must-answer question for Miyamoto. Here's what I would ask him. I would say, what is the concept or idea for a game or console that never came to fruition that you've been adamant about in your career? Like I know I have it, and a lot of people might have it. Like this idea, you just can't get it out of your head, and you can't pull it off, and you can't, like, it isn't at the right time, or it isn't whatever. What is that idea? Or that product, or that something that you can't do it, or haven't been able to do it. That would be what I'd ask him. For whatever reason. Because we you know, Pro Gamer's Guide, we do a whole bunch of blue sky ideas and pitching stuff and spitball. You know. A Nintendo MMO. Might be one. But he also knows about all the undeveloped stuff, all the spicy stuff. I'd ask him how it's going. I'd ask him to sign my Switch. That is already taller than Piplup. He's already taller than Piplup. Dan, welcome. Just about wrapping up for the night. Any update on the Nintendo partner thing? So, no, because we're still working on the pitch deck. Do you guys want me to show you a sneak preview right now? Okay, I can show you. So basically, we're waiting for the pitch deck to be done, and it's not going to be a focus of mine until after the Kickstarter, because I'm just not, you know. Before you pitch them, I'd make sure that. Yeah, I know. Trust me, Jacob. I'm fully aware. So, I know. Let's see. Dude, it was Boba Laveau the other day was like, you know, you could be a crowd control partner, Brian, and I'm like, I don't think that's in the cards. I don't think I want to do that. So this is a pitch deck being done by Bob Duck and Weave. He is a designer. He also works for Corsair as their partner, manager, influencer, or something. And no, I have no intention of being a Corsair partner at all. But my philosophy was like, hey, if anybody is gonna know what a brand is looking for and what works and what looks good, it's gonna be the guy that looks at these things constantly. So I will show you the partnerships page. Now, all of this is a work in progress. This is not final by any means, but essentially this page is meant to demonstrate all the partnerships I have had, currently have, and want to have in the future. So it's going to kind of go full screen here, but this is a work in progress page for the collabs for BricksOBrian specifically. So it looks pretty slick. Trying to keep it vivid with the characters, you know, make it have a certain level of polish to it. So, you know, when you look at everything I've already done and where there's definitely partnerships to have happen, right? I've collabed with we have Twitch, Elgato, Hot Pockets, Nintendo, Meta, 2K, Cadoodle, PAX, Lego, Whatnot, Roku, Mayo Clinic, Stand Up to Cancer, St. Jude, Starlight. And we have Nintendo, Universal. I mean, the only thing that looks stupid is Nintendo twice, but it means I want to work with them again, right? Universal, Mojang, Chill Hop, Dunkin' Donuts, Disney, Marvel, Paramount, Audible, Make-A-Wish, the Pokemon Company, for the cards and the swag, not the games. Scholastic, Penguin Random House, and X Games. So, this is, first of all, a stacked lineup of collaborations that have already happened. When you look at this is crazy. This is a crazy level of collabs I've already had. This is insane. And I'm super, you know, it's just crazy. And so all of these make sense. Nintendo, Universal, Mojang, Chill Hop, I really love their brand. I love the music they put out, the vibe, the everything, right? I love all of it. I don't know what a collab would look like. I don't know how I can partner with them, but I love their stuff. I do. I listen to the live stream while I'm working throughout the day. They have the cute animal characters like Pro Gamers Guide does. They have this certain aesthetic about them that is like very comforting. And I like it. I can't really describe that. A-Game, thank you very much for the kind words, and talk to you soon, man. Have a good Thursday. Catch you on the flippity flip. Duncan, obviously. Audible for like the books and all that. So here's the thing. X Games, that's a weird one. So what I love about X Games, and I never really talk about this super publicly, but they are another family-friendly brand that is all about competitive, not competitive, like, it's not competitive like a NFL. It's like, how can I improve my skill? It's competitive. Yes, thank you, Roy. Thank you. Competitive fun. It's competitive fun. And every time I've watched a live stream, everybody is so good to each other. There's camaraderie with it. Everybody's there to have a good time. It's a matter of demonstrating your own skill. Progressive competition that uplifts youth. Dan, you got it. You nailed it. You nailed it. So I love that. Now, I've never been on a skateboard or rollerblades or a snowboard or ski. I've never done any of it. I have no right. But I love what they do. I'm just a fan. And I want to go to X Games eventually. You're a huge board sports guy. I want to be there. I want to experience it. I want to feel the energy. Like it just feels like a good energy about it. And so if there's any way I can collaborate with them in what, I don't know how, but you know, that'd be great. So, the rest of these kind of make sense. Scholastic, Penguin, Random House, Make-A-Wish, you know, Pokemon. Yeah. You know, maybe with this show, it's like, oh, I can go on location and show people what X Games is and partnership with them and introduce it to a new audience. You never know, right? So we'll see. But that's everything I got for you tonight. I appreciate everybody having the energy to spend with me when you could be doing literally anything else like sleeping. 186 bookmarks on Kickstarter. There's been a lot of resubs, a lot of bits tonight. 75% of the way to the goal, which means when that is hit, if that is hit, there will be another high-quality animation like Cecilia licking the live stream. And we have ideas on what should come next, but yeah. So a lot of really awesome stuff there. Thank you to everybody for supporting. Happy time zones, everybody. Have a safe and fun rest of your week and weekend. My next live show is going to be on... my next live stream will be on St. Patrick's Day proper, Monday, March 17th. So we will be doing something in general. So that'll be pretty cool. But I'll be going out this weekend for the event, just for the sake of it there. Anybody watching over on the YouTube side of things, thank you very much. And I will talk to you very soon, all right? Have a good night. For everybody that's watching over on